Message from Mathew Ward. Behind the Curtain. With loving greetings from all souls at this station, this is Mathew. Mainstream media's distorted reports on Israel's assault on Hamas, that country's and Iran's tit-for-tat warmongering, billions more in cash and weaponry for Israel and Ukraine, and burgeoning anti-Semitism could be considered theater of the absurd if those situations were not hurting so many people and ending tens of thousands of lives. Eventually, the truth will strip away the media spin on those important matters and all others where the Illuminati are causing traumatic conditions. Behind the curtain of the global stage, the white hats and extraterrestrial special forces are uprooting pockets of darkness. Their joint efforts stopped cold the Illuminati's attempts to start a third world war and to unleash more viruses. Arrests and executions of top Illuminati and principals in the COVID-19 atrocity are continuing in several countries. Ill-gained fortunes are being removed from Illuminati grasp, and the near-bottomless money laundering well used to pay protesters and mercenaries, bribe influencers, and fund black ops is running dry. That progress for the light is indeed reason for rejoicing, but until that secret society has been completely vanquished, minions of the many disparate groups under its synergistic umbrella will keep causing fear, chaos, and destruction. Our sources tell us the few individuals remaining uppermost in the ranks are discussing a holographic alien invasion and having WHO simply lie about virus rapidly spreading and mandate lockdowns and vaccinations. We'll see what may come of those potentialities, but what definitely is rapidly spreading is love in action. Family and friends whose relationships had been severed are forgiving and reuniting. Appreciation of Earth's beauty and bountiful provisions for her life forms is expanding. Respectful treatment of animals is increasing. Residents are upgrading community conditions, and grassroots movements worldwide are gaining influence. Individuals are thinking more deeply, soul-searching, seeking understanding and enlightenment. These heartwarming situations and many others are aspects of love energy. Be fearless, dear ones. Feel optimistic about Earth's future. Connect with the Earth. Hug a tree, and be genuinely grateful for something every day. I don't see how individuals get away with pretending to be people the white hats executed. What about the dead people's families and co-workers who know those individuals are imposters? It's hard to tell who is an AI clone, but sometimes mannerisms, speech, and reactions are suspicious. What will happen when others see the differences I do in original folks and their fakes? By confidently reporting what the pretenders are doing, mainstream media have conditioned viewers not to even wonder if they have been seeing the same persons all along. People who know about the imposters are willingly silent or bribed, threatened or assassinated by deep state operatives who want the influence of the deceased to continue. Rising vibrations are prompting viewers to examine circumstances and individuals more closely than heretofore, and questions like yours are emerging. If the weight of these duplicitous apple carts doesn't upset them, that kind of deception isn't sustainable long-term. The white hats will do it. Let us add something here. The white hats aren't a corps of angels with divinely issued undercover assignments. These members of national and international special military and police units, intelligence agents, researchers, journalists, and reporters are among the many volunteers who don't know they are. Thus, don't identify as such. They don't know they are fighting a battle between the light and the darkness that began in antiquity and now is ending. What they do know is, a powerful, sinister group has been creating armed conflicts, manipulating the economy, and causing chaos around the world. That's not the world they want for their children and grandchildren. Individually, they were opposing injustices decades ago, and as time passed, the energy of their awareness of the group's network and unconscionable activities and their feelings about the future of their families attracted them to each other. Realizing they had the knowledge, expertise, and experience to be a small but potent force for freedom, they started uncovering and destroying the group's entrenchments and eliminating the members. These courageous women and men are alone in the global trenches, so to say, but they have a growing support crew of awakened and awakening souls. Representing every trade, craft, and profession from farming to teaching, truck driving, science, construction, and music, millions upon millions are generating the light that is undergirding the white hats' efforts. Earth's peoples, whom you came to waken and motivate to transform life in their world, are on the move, dear ones. Well done. I read a report that asserts humanity is doing too little, too late to save the planet from climate change disaster. I don't believe God would let Earth's golden age be on a ravaged planet, but what has already happened is a worry. Do you know how extensive future changes will be? First we say, climate change is an excellent example of not everything is as it seems. Throughout the years, this football has been kicked back and forth by governments, multinational corporations, and scientists. Yet what is actually going on has never been publicly mentioned. The Illuminati planned far in advance of starting a war, a pandemic, or any other situation that can result in population reduction and social and financial upheaval. For the past several decades, they have been setting the stage for the catastrophic effects of global warming, the term they changed to the less arguable, climate change. A major part of the century-long preparation for their ambitious world control plan is technologically producing record-setting high and low temperatures, violent storms, and other weather anomalies, and devastating geophysical events. Those incidents of weather warfare have been generating the low vibrations of fear about Earth's bleak future due to climate change, while the changers have been filling in the gaps in their plan's detailed agenda. Based on survival policies, it would regulate food production by forcing out small farmers, local produce markets, and small grocery stores, and outlawing multiple crop seeds and insecticides and fertilizers with natural ingredients. Drinking water would be bottled and sold. In a series of claims that a virulent contagious disease was infecting animals in the food chain, ultimately they would destroy all those species. Their superstores in 15 and 20-minute cities would sell AI-designed meat made in laboratories and nutritionally worthless produce from their industrial farms. Those foods would result in serious health issues, and the population would be funneled into the vaccination and prescription drug regimen of the only available medical system. Tying individuals' medical purchase and computer records to their digital bank accounts automatically would deny or grant what they want or need, perhaps health care, rent payment, college tuition, travel, or legal assistance. The population controllers exist in low vibrations, which they produce by causing widespread fear and suffering. They are puppets of the dark forces and are devoid of light except the spark that is their life force. Known as the Illuminati or Deep State, One World Order, New World Government, Secret Government, Khazarians, Neo-Nazis, Luciferians, Satanists, the Cabal or elitists, they regard all other people as their toys or suppliers of services, and all are expendable. They were making inroads in their diabolical climate change plan until they had to divert their efforts to salvage their facilities and save themselves so they could keep on producing the low vibrations that let them control the world. It is with good reason we told you about their agenda, operating methods, and heinous activities. Only when unconscionable evildoing is known can the necessity of executing the evildoers be understood and accepted. 1. Now then, when technologically caused weather and natural disasters end, Gaia's sickly, damaged planetary body can start healing. Deforestation and fires in the Amazon rainforest and other heavily forested regions, toxic pollutants in air, soil, and waters, and extraction of fossil fuels have severely affected the health of Earth and her life forms. Those conditions can and shall be remedied. Although the breakup of Arctic ice and the melting of glaciers will not have the dire effects some scientists predict, land and marine animals who don't want to move or cannot adapt to changes in those areas will instinctively know to stop breeding. The introduction of free energy and the replacing of many millions of trees are primary aspects of Earth's restoration to her condition when the entire planet was a Garden of Eden. In the beginning, Terra, the name that became Earth, was one enormous continent, with gently rolling hills and valleys, and the rest was a vastness of shallow, pristine waters. Long ages of advanced civilizations devolving preceded the first lengthy period of continuous cataclysms that formed volcanoes and a series of jagged mountain ranges on land and stretching along seafloors at great new depths. The climate of the future will be moderate except in mountains and polar areas, where temperatures will permit snowfall and some ice formation, and there will be no violent storms, earthquakes, or volcanic eruptions. Those devastating events were necessary to release darkness-caused negativity so it wouldn't amass and be life-threatening to the planet. That eons-long era is over. Universal Family's technologies and your own that are being removed from dark hands can remedy environmental damage, neutralize radioactivity, and dematerialize a megaton of garbage with amazing effectiveness and speed. If you visualize Earth as pristine, vibrantly beautiful and bathed in sunshine, the energy of your thoughts and images not only will help in Earth's rejuvenation, it will seal your vibrational signature in the cells of the planet from which your body's cells are derived. The common concept of the planet's interior, which is various kinds of rock, ores and crystals, petroleum, water, magma, and natural gas, is far from complete. In addition to those natural elements are thousands of miles of tunnel systems. Some were built during the past century, but deeper within Earth are ancient tunnels that contain technology beyond your imagining, and highly evolved civilizations live in modest communities and magnificent cities. Those members of the universal family will introduce themselves when life on the surface is peaceful, and the spectacular tunnels with astounding technology also will become known. Beloved family, you are living in one of the most momentous eras since Creator Source selected a God to co-create and rule over all celestial bodies and life forms in this universe. That you were chosen to awaken Gaia's humankind and help them discover what a phenomenal homeland they have is a sterling tribute to the extraordinary souls you are. Feel privileged, honored, and grateful. All light beings in this universe are supporting you with the unparalleled power of unconditional love. Love and peace, Suzanne Ward.